My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Patch Notes. Ooh, Weave card has been reworked and Battle Hymn Plus gains innate instead of more smites. Yeah, it becoming innate is gonna fix one of the problems I've run into with Battle Hymn of trying to rely on it for almost all of my damage and not necessarily being able to rely on it in that way. But yeah, it becoming innate I think actually will ultimately be a buff. Let's also have a look at all of these. Content added the Discipline card. Carve Reality and Deceive Reality have both had their upgrades reworked. Evaluate has also had its upgraded reworked. Fasting was nerfed from 4 to 3 strength and dex, and the upgrade from 5 to 4 strength and dex. Oh, I almost feel bad that I didn't get in on the action while it was apparently OP. Fasting card's energy reduction is now considered a debuff. Okay. That now makes more sense. Master Reality card has been reworked again. Prey card has had an upgrade reworked. Reach Heaven has had its upgrade reworked. Scroll has been reworked. Rushdown is now uncommon rather than rare. Nirvana card rarity is now uncommon. Wallop has been nerfed 2 times over, and so has Weave. Oh, good God. What have they done to you? Let's have a look at some of these. Also, the art. Oh, the art. Oh, the art. It's so good. All right. What have we already skipped over? Weave. Whenever you scry, return this from your discard pile to your hand. Okay, yeah, that needed to be lower in damage as a result of that change. Much more consistent now. Okay, there's also Battle Hymn, and then Carve Reality has its upgrade reworked. The upgrade rework is just that it does 7 more damage and no longer gives you an upgraded smite. Sorry, 3 more damage. I don't like that. I guess the card was powerful before, but is that going to be the same case? Yeah. Yeah, it's just the same case here. That's a little unfortunate. And this, yeah, doesn't give you an insight that's upgraded. Just gives you 3 extra block. Right, there's the fasting that's actually maintained in the game. What else have we got here now? I mean, the new card, yeah, I'm not even going to be able to see it yet. Rushdown, whenever you enter Wrath, draw 2 cards. That's still really powerful, especially because Halt is a card that exists. Reach Heaven's upgrade. Okay, so Through Violence now retains by base. Reach Heaven gets 4 more damage. I don't know about those changes. Pray's upgrade, yeah, gives you more mantra rather than insight. Pray is also uncommon now, so it's much more valuable because you can get a couple copies of it. So it makes it much more valuable in a divinity build. Sorry, devotion build rather. Devotion itself now being rare. Whenever a card is created during combat, upgrade it. Okay, so that's why Master Reality is as it is. Or rather, why the Deceive Reality and Smite Reality, or whatever it's called. That's why they are what they are. Carve Reality, sorry. So that Master Reality actually has a benefit to provide to you. I worry about that. Because how many card creations do you actually get in this class? You get a few, definitely. But how many? So let's have a look. Still seen none so far. Battle Hymn, Carve Reality, Collect, but that already gives you Miracle Plus, so Miracle Plus doesn't really get a benefit from that. Deceive Reality, obviously, Evaluate, obviously, but those, you know, especially Deceive Reality, Evaluate, and Carve Reality, those I used to prioritize as upgrades. Well, not Evaluate, I didn't take it often, but Carve Reality and Deceive Reality I would prioritize as upgrades already, and they would give me an upgraded card, so it feels like these are just broadly less powerful outside of a deck that has the Master Reality in it. Battle Hymn giving you upgraded smites. Now that's intriguing. Foreign Influence. Okay, that's another card creation. Through Violence, I guess, but that's only 5 more damage on that anyway. Pray. Scroll. Draw cards until your hand is full. Upgrades to 0 cost. All right, that's back to being an insta-pick for me. Swivel, talk to the hand, tantrum, wallop, no. None of those. Well, Alpha, Beta, Omega, all of those will be upgraded, interestingly enough. Also, Divinity now exhausts. Sorry, Divinity Blasphemy now exhausts. I guess Conjure Blade also gives you Expunger, which would be upgraded, but if you upgrade Conjure Blade, you get the same effect. Deus Ex Machina does give you miracles that are unupgraded themselves. I guess there's the possibility that Master Reality is good, but it feels like Master Reality plus combo pieces for it, plus needing a deck archetype, ultimately comes down to being pretty poor. Let's give it a go, though. How aggressive are we gonna get? How aggressive? Because if I want to go really aggressive, I upgrade the Eruption. Alright, first run of the episode. Let's give that a go. Let's try and do a more heavy Eruption build. Not Eruption exclusively, but just, you know, leaning a little more towards Eruption. I'm happy to take the 1 damage here, especially because Eruption plus... Really? Oh, you dirty, dirty game. Yeah, I'm gonna have to throw it out like that. Otherwise, we're gonna have to be in this fight for way too long and take way too much damage. Oh, that's mean. Follow up Crush Joints in a piece. Crush Joints so I can try and push through the elites a little better. So Eruption's 9, 9 and 12 is not enough to take out either of you. Just gonna have to wait for an opening. That's not an opening. So I can deal 8, 9, 9, so 18, 8, 26 total. I actually can't kill either of you. This is tragic. What was I meant to do there? Like, other than use the Gambler's Brew, which I'm saving for a boss fight. What did you want me to do there, game? Curious as hell. Take a copy of Protect. Rushdown. Rushdown and Bowling Bash? Alright, I'm gonna rush down in Bowling Bash, and now we're gonna try and take some halts. I wanna see if I can make this work. Fairy in a bottle. Drop the explosive potion. Okay. It's probably gonna be Protect and Rush down here. Accept the 1 damage off the back of that, but... be pretty confident that I was either going to draw into lethal or be able to make lethal immediately thereafter. God, we're getting a lot of potions really, really quickly. Don't actually want this many because I'm not utilizing them all effectively. Eruption's just a little too early in this fight. Just a little lot too early. Alright, I'm gonna actually use the block potion in this. Just so that I don't end up wasting another potion. Eruption, that draws me the 2 cards, so I can actually get the kill that turn. Beautiful. There's a halt. Bowling bashes are the things that need to be upgraded, especially. Not incredible for this fight, but it's fine. Unless I draw both attacks next turn, I can't kill. So here I actually will throw out a defend rather than the protect. I did draw both attacks, but it was nice to have that safety. Duvu Doll, which is already giving me a buff. Also take Consecrate for a little more AoE here. Now we're done with AoE. Runic Dodecahedron. Yeah, it's never going to be active for us. I'll take the Sapphire Key, I think. Take a little bit of a heal here and go for the next Slate. This enemy having regen shouldn't actually be that impactful. My plan ultimately is to die in this fight. Okay. Especially if we get a Crush Joints. Halts, Crush Joints, Bowling Bash, Strike. Good. Didn't even need to die. Regal Pillow. Whenever you rest, heal an additional 15 HP, as well as drop the Thorns Potion for the Duplication Potion there. Definitely. Devotion? I could take Empty Body to get myself out of... Yeah, I'll take Empty Body. I'll take the heal and the Parasite here, actually, largely because it gives me strength and I'm already in a Duvu build. Or a Duvu helped build. As much as I want to upgrade 2 cards here, I am worried that if I do that, then I die in the next fight. Especially if it's Sentinels. Actually, if it's Sentinels, we're fine. If it's the Gremlin Knob, we're probably fine. Alright, I'm gonna do this. Consecrate and Crush Joints. Got the upgrades there. Lovely. I'm gonna dupe the defense. Wouldn't be surprised to kill both the frontliner and backliner this turn. It might involve drawing slightly better than that. You know, Bowling Bash at all. Seems like that might be handy. That's okay, though. Single strike next turn kills. We even get to save the Fairy in a Bottle. Bottled Lightning. Upon pickup, choose a skill. Start each combat with that in your opening hand. Maybe Vigilance? It's either Vigilance or Protect. Protect, because then I'm not, you know, relying on playing it on the turn. Fine. Ugh. Guess I'm saving the Fairy in a Bottle, hopefully. If I still get hit by this giant... Oh my god, I'm going to, aren't I? That's so mean. Pop the enemy in the ground. I'm going to try and keep this Sense of Time until it actually lowers its cost significantly. I'll still crush the joints for 4 HP there. I'm almost tempted to die this turn. Very tempted. Okay, so we die to the second swing here. the enemy immediately back on the ground, and then try and polish them off afterwards. Oh, I had an extra energy that time? From what? No need to complain about it, right? 20 and 11. It's not going to be enough, so it's this, that. Murder. Devotion Establishment Vault. Yikes. Vault, I guess? I am not liking this so far. I'll take the Philosopher's Stone to get a little extra energy. I need more ways to enter Wrath, like a tantrum or something. Alright, we'll take this path over here to try and get a lot more cards. Fine. Protect, Bowling Bash Strike, happily. Still no Rushdown out, so I'm not drawing extra cards, and I'm not in Vigilance Wall. Gotta remind myself of those things. Okay. Consecrate, Crush Joints, and then we're just gonna skip. Which has lowered the cost of the Sands of Time, so I've got the kill. Handy. Indignation, another way to enter Wrath, as well as another way to apply vulnerability if I'm in Wrath. Hard to turn that down. Bad opening hand right there, though. I'd also like some multi-hits in this build, eventually. Sense of Time for 44. 11. Not enough. Fine. Tiny bit of damage there. I wanted to make sure that I saved the Protect for this turn as well, though. Indignation turns us into Wrath. Then we have 44, 24. We have lethal. Ooh. Okay. Tantrum there. It's a multi-hit and it enters Wrath for us. Thank you. Pay for one potion to make sure that I don't take the hit there. I'm going to use it in this fight, actually. Eruption, Cut Through Fate, looking for another hit. That'll have to do. Because this fight can get pretty brutal. So managing to avoid that with a single attack potion as well as freeing up another slot, happy to do so. Wallop is incredible in this kind of a build. Garbage opening hand right there. Like, terrifyingly bad opening hand. To the point of, like, existential threat opening hand. Alright. That'll do, though. Almost exactly as well. Take note of those for this deck, though. So Vault upgrades to lower its cost. Rushdown upgrades to have no cost. Wallop upgrades by 3 damage, which is like 6 defense for us a lot of the time. Sands of Time. Sands of Time is actually really impactful here as well. Tantrum getting another hit, especially while we have Duvu, though. That's really important as well. Another Rushdown and a Halt. And a Crescendo. Now it's just if I take the Bag of Marbles or the Crescendo. Vulnerability on all enemies on turn 1 is nice. But oftentimes I have to set up a lot of stuff before I can start going off. I don't think we need Crescendo. We have 3 different ways in the deck to enter Divinity at this point. Not Divinity, sorry, Wrath. It could be Fruit Juice for a little bit of max HP and a card removal. Yeah. I'll cut a defend. I've added a lot of halts. Let's also drink that. I have a rest after this boss before the next, sorry, after this elite before the next elite, so especially because I have the Regal Pillow, that's where I'm going to want to do it. I'll upgrade Bowling Bash because 2 of the 3 floor fights here, whenever you play an attack, gain 1 temporary dex. Ooh, neat. 2 of the 3 attacks, elite fights here are AoE. Rushdown, Eruption, Consecrate. I could Bowling Bash the front line and then just, like, coin out a defend. I wanted to Miracle out of defend. No, I'll just skip that turn. Backline is dealing a ridiculous amount of damage here. So it's definitely double strike on the backliner as much as I don't want to do it. And then that, and then Vigilance my way out. Beautiful. Rush Joints and Bowling Bash for the kill, then Protect. Alright, we're fine now. Good fight. Really good card draw order. Rush down, Wallop, and then Empty Body, just for the full defense. Yang working on both sides of the Holt now is very good for us. Or a Calcum, if you went into him without block, gain 6 block. Fasting is hard to pay for here. Because I'm not constantly stance switching. I only have 1 way to enter Calm. And it costs 2. I kind of want to take it though. Like, it's buff ourselves for the boss fights. Specifically, rather. Alright, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna try and make it work. Gives me some reason to actually value artifacting in this build as well. Miracle defend as well, or just cop the 3? I'll cop the 3. Oh god, should have played the attack first. Dang it. That's my bad. Missed out on 2 extra HP there. Rush Joints, Tantrum, Vault. After fasting. Should have fasted at the start there, but I forgot that I was already in Calm. It's fine. We still got the kill, but still. Another Halt. Especially with 2 rushdowns in the deck, another Halt seems like a great idea. I'll rest here. Skip becoming confused right now? Sure. Let's hold for a turn. Rush down into Tantrum, draws his cards, into Rush down. Okay, hopefully Tantrum isn't ridiculously high cost. No, that'll be fine. Eruption. Indignation for the vulnerability, and then Wallop. We've got it. Another halt. I mean, with Yang, I kind of gotta do it like this. Really, it feels that way, at least to me. Oof, this sucks. Good thing I healed up, I guess. Indignation. Push down, and then I think I empty body, but I only have Tantrum left in the deck to enter this form again. The enemy's summoning, so unless I have like a really powerful AoE next turn. Yeah, no, I can't leave. I can't leave Wrath here. That's why. Good kill. Toxic Egg. Whenever you get a skill card to your deck, it is upgraded. As well as much as I want lessons learned here, I don't want to take it, but I will. I feel like my defensiveness in this fight is largely going to be dictated. Oh my god, fasting this early? Alright. Yeah, I feel like my defensiveness in this fight is going to be largely dictated by leaving Wrath at the right times. Halt, crush joints, strike. 16 goes to 24, yeah, so it's miracle, that, and then halt. I'll also use the thorns in this fight, just in case. That's a card I pretty desperately want back, so I'm afraid I'm gonna need that. We need more Wrath triggers. 30 cards and 3 Wrath triggers in the deck. It's a little light. Yeah, I have to pivot to full aggression here. With only, you know, 1 vigilance in the entire deck. I just have to. Yeah, we're just gonna die this turn, aren't we? How do we not die this turn? We start with vigilance, then we use tantrum. We need like a bunch of attacks and halts. It's not gonna be enough, is it? Not even close. Yeah. Doing all of that and ending with vigilance, we wouldn't have had the extra energy because vigilance paid for itself because it was played first. We could only play that many cards because we played the vigilance at the start. All right. I'm not comfortable with that. I'm going to try and get one more run in. If you're going to offer me Alpha that early, I'm going to take Alpha that early. Every time, game. You need to learn this. Every time. Got him. Talk to the hands. No. No, not ultimately how we want this to work. Just need powerful defensive options. Third eye will do, actually. Killed the first myself there manually, rather than just have an awful time. The third eye, everything except for beta there. Alright. We should be set up now. Taking a couple hits on these defensive turns here. Need better defensive cards still. Perseverance will do. Okay. We should definitely have the time to set this up. Got beta at the final card, so I did need to discard all of those in order to make sure that I had Omega while the... Or rather, Omega to wake up the Luggable in here. Good. That'll do. Strike Dummy. Cards containing strike deal 3 additional damage. Wild. I'll take a Sash Whip, sure. Alright, I'll rest at this one largely because the boss fight up here could be the... What's it called? What's it called again? It has a name. I'm sure it has a name. Just gonna discard all of those. Not Lagavulin, Gremlin Knob, there we go. With the Strike Dummy, I knew that going for the strikes there was actually going to be far better for us. Spirit Shield is still so poor. Runic Dodecahedron, if your HP is full, gain energy at the start of your next turn. Ideally, that will be available for us later. Very effective. Come on, Alpha. Yikes. We need to discard none of those, otherwise the next hand doesn't work out correctly. Ouch. So this Alpha puts the Beta there, and then Beta draws us a new deck, and then a couple hands later, we kill all of the enemies. A couple hands later. Ouch. Alpha obviously needs an upgrade. Third Eye, basically everything there. Yeah, it would have been better off just going for the strikes. Could actually take down one enemy next turn. Save myself some HP that way. Or not. Ugh. Yeah, we're dead. I deserved it. I shouldn't exclusively focus on Alpha unless Alpha is already upgraded, so I have it in my opening hand, so it's very, very reliably going to be done by the end of the first cycle, especially against enemies that are trashing my deck. That becomes really, really far off. But, you know, second run in an episode, I'm happy to take risks. For the moment, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.